maybe at work. Okay, so we're going to learn to name them. And we're going to see, we're going to have a review of the passive voice, okay? And here it is, we're going to see this unit. Okay, here you see. We're going to play this audio first. So there are like different objects in this place. Okay, so this man enters a shop and he wants to buy an unusual object. We're going to check this audio, then we are going to learn some modifiers, and we learn the topic that is a passive voice. Okay, so here we go. Let's listen to the audio.
Unit 6, Buying and Fixing. Page 58. Listening. All kinds of unusual things.
Hello, today I'm at the tech market downtown. It has all kinds of unusual things. My mission is to buy something unusual but useful for $10 or less. Let's see if that's possible. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a wonderful stall. What's this? It looks like some sort of light.
Yes, that's right. It's a reading lamp and a heater at the same time. The special light bulb gives off a lot of heat. See?
Oh, yes. It's extremely hot. It seems useful. I could use it by my reading chair to keep me warm in the winter. It's a little bit big to carry home, though.
No problem. I could have it sent to you.
Okay. How much does it cost?
$200 and $50 to get it delivered to your house.
Oh, I only have a budget of $10. It's far too pricey, but thanks. Okay, that was ridiculously expensive. Let's see what this stall has. Hello.
Hi there.
These are beautiful, but what are they?
They're gadgets that help save energy at home, but they're also stylish.
They certainly are stylish. What's that one? It looks like a tree.
It's a battery charger. The leaves are tiny solar panels. You put it by a window and it gets energy from the sun. Then you plug in your phone or tablet at the bottom of the tree. You can have one made in any design you like.
Okay. How much are they?
$50 for the tree, $75 if you get one designed.
Maybe another day. My budget today is only $10. Sorry. Okay, let me try this stall.
Good morning.
Hello. What's this?
It's a fan you can hold in your hand.
That isn't really safe, is it?
Oh, yes. The blades, the parts that turn, are inside, so it's totally safe. The air comes out of this hole. Try it.
That's kind of cool. And I love the colors. How much?
$5.
Perfect. Can I have two, please? A green one and a blue one.
Sure. Would you like to have them wrapped?
That'd be great. Okay, that's it, listeners. Mission accomplished.
Okay, very well. So this person is going to different stalls. Okay. The stalls are places, for example, that you can shop, like similarly to a flea market. Flea markets are usually what we call tianguis, right? So there are many big cities, they have their flea markets. Do you like buying in flea markets? Or do you ever buy anything from flea markets?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. What kind of things do you buy at the flea markets?
Vegetable, fruits, I don't know how to say. I remember flat.
Plates.
Banderas.
Okay, flags, yes. Okay. Very well.
And two, we ate tacos, tamales, cheese, meat, chicken.
Very well. Yeah, I also like to buy at flea markets. There are some clothes. It's very good, and especially, you know, in Mexico, we do something that is called haggling, right? So what is haggling? Is okay, you give me something for a price, but I'll give you this money, right? So you try to lower the price as much as you can. That is haggling.
Regatear.
Yes, very well. Do you ever haggle? Do you ever do haggling when you are at the flea market or other places?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's always a good option, right? It's interesting sometimes in very touristic zones. I bought, for example, tequila. I bought the Scorpion tequila that I brought for my father-in-law. So when I entered the shop, I asked how much for the Scorpion tequila, and he told me 2,000 pesos. And at that moment, you know, I was like, I always do some research on the internet about the price, and the price it was like 800 pesos something for this. Well, it's not actually tequila, right? It's mezcal. So I tried to haggle with the person, and well, I just tried to lower the price, and he gave me a 50% discount for 1,000 pesos, and it still was expensive. So, you know, sometimes they give you a very high price because you know that you will haggle, you will lower the price. Very well. So according to the audio, which of these objects the man from the audio ends up buying? Does he buy the solar? This is a charger for phones. This is solar panels. This is the hand fan, and this is kind of light or heater. So which one does he buy?
B.
Yes, he buys B. Okay, for $5. I think still could be. This is a little bit expensive. Okay, very well. So here we have this topic. Today we're going to learn modifiers. During the audio, you say that they use some expressions. For example, they say here, oh, okay, in the audio they say extremely hot, right? It says light bulb. Okay. It's extremely hot. Okay, we have some other words with adverbs of degree. Ridiculously expensive. So with these modifiers, with these adverbs, you can say like how much, how intense an adjective is. Here we have another one. I think that's it. Well, those were some of, sorry?
Teacher, budget, what means?
Budget. A budget is the money you have to buy something. The man's budget is $10, no more. That's his limit. That's a budget.
Thank you. And accomplisher, Es accomplished. Is
Accomplished.
cumplido
Yes.
o cumplida.
Yes, misión cumplida. Exactly. Mission accomplished. Very well. This man made something. He had a purpose to buy something with only $10. There is this guy that I just found out. YouTuber travels with 50 cents. Okay, this is very interesting. I recommend you to watch this later if you have time. This YouTuber is called Ryan Trahan. He did something very interesting, and it's not clickbait.
Okay,
It was for
rolling.
real. He's American. He's in Europe, and he has 1 cent, 0.01 euros. So he's traveling with one penny, right? Con un centavo. So he starts doing some things. He travels, he's in France. He travels to the Netherlands. He travels to England, and he travels to Ireland with just 1 cent. He starts to interchange things, and this was like some news. And he flies back to United States only with 1 cent. How does he do that? Well, he starts interchanging the coin with things that are more valuable. He starts selling bottles of water to people. He starts cleaning windows, etc. Okay, this YouTuber. He ends up flying to America just with 1 cent, with the 1 penny that he had. I recommend you to watch this video. If you have a moment, if you have
Okay,
free
rolling.
time,
Make sure I'm rolling.
watch it later. So it's very amazing. He starts with 1 cent, and then he's here. He eats and he does everything. He finds places to rent, and he flies back to the United States with just 1 cent. So it's something very very interesting. Just reminded me that when you know how to haggle, you can get very good results. Okay, so this is the topic. These are the modifiers. So here we have several sentences. Okay, we have to choose these. Okay, so here you have to tell me, for example, the minus symbol. This means light, like un poco. This symbol. This would be like a higher level. Esto sería como muy. And this would be like a lot, como demasiado. Okay. For example, we have this information. This charger is kind of big. Okay. So if I say kind of, or you can also say in English, sort of. Sort of and kind of is like when we say más o menos. Okay. It's como más o menos grande, un poco grande, right? So use kind of or sort of. So this will be this option. Okay, the next sentence I would like to ask Itzel, could you read number 2, please? Or Miguel, please, can you help us reading number 2?
Yes, teacher. The light bulb is extremely bright. It will be great for reading.
Okay, so we have extremely bright.
Extremely. Right.
So extremely bright, which do you think is the first, the second, or the third option?
It's the third option.
Exactly. Okay, so you would say extremely, kind of is one. Another level higher, you would say extremely. Okay, so we're focusing on these modifiers, on these adverbs. Let's continue. Number 3, please, let's read. Dante.
Yes. That lamp is ridiculously expensive. It's $1,000.
So we have I say ridiculously expensive. Do you think is this, which one? The first, the second, or the third?
The third.
Uh-huh. Okay. We say ridiculously, and usually is, I mean, you can use it for negative things. But also I've heard people that say, for example, something positive. For example, you can say, it's ridiculously cheap. Okay. Very well. Let's see, please, Nubia, let's read number 4.
That invention is not really useful. I don't think anyone will buy it. The first option or the second? I
Yes,
don't know.
not really. Very well. Exactly. So here we do the opposite. Exactly. Heidi, please, number 5.
Yes, teacher. That fan is totally safe. There's no way you could cut your finger on it. Third?
So, totally, we could be this option or this option.
I think third.
The third one. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, because you say totally.
Totally.
Let's see. Yeah. This one.
Yes, teacher, third.
Good. Itzel, please. Let's read the next one. Number 6. But I don't know if you are available. Okay, maybe we go back to Miguel, please. Number 6.
That air conditioner is so old. I don't even think it works anymore.
Very well. So old.
I think it's the first option, teacher.
The first. Okay, so here we're emphasizing old. So if I say so old, do you think I'm saying that is not very old or that is very old?
It's very old.
Yes, very well. So in this case, it could be this or this option, right? Maybe the second or the third.
The third option.
Yeah, very well. Very probable. Please, Dante, number 7.
That case is a little bit small for my phone. It doesn't quite fit the first.
Yeah, a little bit. So it's the first. Okay. Very well. 8, please, Nubia.
That heater is far too pricey. We can find a much cheaper one online. The third option.
Very well. So the third option, far too. Okay, when you say far, is like saying very too, a lot. So far is just saying, emphasizing this. Okay. We just had one incorrect. I think it was this one. Yeah. Okay. So these are some adverbs of degree. I sent you some others that you can use. Okay, so we're going to check them too. And let's compare it with things that we can buy. Okay, let's see. Okay, there is. So let's look at this list of adjectives. Now we're going to go to Amazon. Let's try using. All right, so let's imagine that we want to buy something. Okay, let's start with some electronics. And maybe we can go to okay, cell phones and accessories. Okay, then we can change the category. So we have these adverbs. We have the first list. We're going to read them too. Nubia, please help us read the adverbs from the first list, from the first column.
Yes, teacher. Easily, rapidly, justly, eagerly, passionately, politely, gladly, perfectly.
Okay, very well. So, you have any questions about any of the adverbs here?
Eagerly.
Eagerly. Eagerly, it means like you have a lot of desire to do it, like anxiously, but anxiously es ansiosamente malo. Eagerly es ansiosamente positivo. Okay, like maybe you're waiting for your next vacation, or maybe you're waiting to see a person or to get I don't know, a new house or something. So you use the word eagerly when you wait for something to happen and you are excited. Okay, let's check the next list of adjectives. For example, we can use this to talk about how we do something. Okay, for example, we can talk about the attention or the service that we receive, for example, from this website, from Amazon. So we could say, for example, on Amazon, attention is, we could say, attentive politely. We could say, for example, they pay attention to you very politely, or they answer to my questions. We could say patiently. Okay, very well. Let's read the next column of adverbs, please. Could you help us to read adverbs? The next list of adverbs, Dante.
Yes. Poorly, blindly, sadly, hungrily. Violently, proudly, stupidly, angrily.
Very well. Okay, from this, do you have any questions from this list?
Yes, teacher. Poorly and bland.
Poorly.
Yes.
Poorly. Okay. When you say poor, poor can be a person who doesn't have money, right? Poor.
Yes.
But poor also means something that doesn't have like enough, right? For example, I could say a poor service. If we talk about service, that doesn't mean that they don't have money, but that means that the service is bad. Okay. So yes, there is service, but it's poor. Okay. Or I could think about a product. Okay. Imagine, for example, this product. I don't know, maybe it's good quality, but imagine that I receive it and it breaks. So I could say, this was poorly made. Poorly made, como que fue hecho con muy mala calidad, right? It was poorly made, not very good quality. So we can use it to describe some things that you buy too. Okay, blindly. What is blindly? Blind, blind means you cannot see. That is blind, a person who can't see. Well, since the name of a person too, right? Okay, it doesn't have anything to do, but yeah, blind is a person who cannot see anything, right? So when you say blindly, for example, you could say, I believe blindly, right? Creer ciegamente. Blindly. Okay, very well. Roughly would be the opposite of politely. Roughly is like very unfriendly. Okay, let's read, please, Nubia, the next list of adverbs.
Yes, teacher. Obediently,
Very well.
equally, perfectly, powerfully, joyously, elegantly, justly, perfectly.
Excellent. Any questions about any of these?
The pronunciation of joyously.
Joyously. Yes, very well.
Okay.
Joyously.
What
Joyously
mean-
comes from, yeah.
Yes, teacher. What means joyously?
Okay, so joyously is, it comes from joy, right? Joy means alegre, right? So when you say joyously, it's when you do something very happily, like alegremente, joyously. Very well. We check the last one, please, Heidi. Let's read the last adverbs we have here.
Yes, teacher. Shyly, painfully, greedily, cruelly, and anxiously,
Anxiously.
anxiously, frantically, restlessly, outwardly,
Hmm?
outwardly.
Okay, these are some complicated, right? Very well. So this one is frantically, which be careful not to confuse with frankly, que es francamente. Okay, don't confuse it with frankly. So frantically, it means frenéticamente. It's like, I don't know, very violent, frantically. Recklessly. This is the, can you please repeat, Heidi? Frantically and recklessly.
Can you repeat
Frantically. Yes.
frantically?
Frantically. Okay, the next one is recklessly.
Recklessly.
Okay, what is recklessly? Recklessly is when you do something and you are not careful. It's like imprudentemente, right? Recklessly. Okay, outwardly, we say outwardly. Let's say that the K is not pronounced. So you say outwardly. Outwardly. So what is the meaning of outwardly? Outwardly, it's something that makes you feel uncomfortable. It's very similar to what we would say pena ajena. So sometimes there are some situations and they make you feel awkward, or like we could say like embarrassing situations, you say outwardly. Okay, so now we have here some products. We will try to check some of the objects. Let's see. We'll check some of them with a very low reviews. Okay, low to high. You know, usually the lowest is the worst. Okay, let's check, for example, this screen protector. It has some reviews, but you see the reviews, only 2.5 stars is not very good. So let's check the reviews, what people wrote here. It just has one review. Phone signal booster. Okay. Let's see the reviews. We're going to check something very negative and see if we have any adverbs from people. And then we're going to learn how to describe situations, but also the products that we buy using the adverbs of degree. Okay, so there are many reviews with 1 star. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have a very bad review. Okay, here we have, for example, in the second review, also in the first one, but in the second, it says, does absolutely nothing. Okay, so we have absolutely, this is the adverb of degree, emphasizing nothing. Okay. Very well, let's see, we have another review. Okay, it failed miserably. It failed miserably. What else? It didn't work. Let's see, we have unhappy, refused, warranty. Okay, very well. So these are some of the reviews. Okay, let's see, we can have some more positive. Okay, great product, improvement. Very well. So now we're going to do the same. Let's choose any of these objects and we're going to try to describe them using adverbs. There are some things, for example, there is some vocabulary that we can use to describe the things that we buy. For example, you heard that in the audio, we heard expression pricey. Pricey, right? What is the meaning of pricey? Have you heard this expression? Pricey. Pricey is similar to expensive. So you can say pricey or you can say expensive. There's another word that you can use when something that can be kitschy. Kitchen. Let me see if I can see any examples. Okay, kitschy decor. What is kitschy? Kitschy is like the opposite of minimalist. Kitschy is something that looks, I don't know. There are some things that we could say, right? We could say like it's overstuffed, como que está sobresaturado. Okay. So you say that it looks kitschy. Okay. When something is oversaturated. You can think, for example, a kitschy. Let's see, for example, a kitschy phone. Okay. So it will look like this. Se ve así como un teléfono de, no sé, puede ser como any like this, right? Like maybe it has too many rhinestones, así con muchas como piedritas de fantasía, right? This is something that we call in English kitschy. So it tries to be fancy, but it looks that, right? Or for example, some kitschy shoes. Okay, so it's more like kind of girlish. Okay, this will be like for example, these ones with Hello Kitty. Someone can think, oh, it's cute, but the definition we use is kitschy. Okay, to describe how those products are. Okay, so now we're going to choose a category. You sometimes buy on the internet, right? Miguel, here we have some categories. Can you please choose any of these categories so we can choose a product and then you tell us your opinion? Okay, so we have
Men's fashion.
electronics. Sorry?
Men's fashion, please, teacher.
Very well, men's fashion. Let's see. Okay, accessories, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's see accessories. Very well. So tell me, which of these would you more possibly buy? Would you possibly buy some glasses? Would you buy a wallet?
Wallet.
Wallet. Okay, very well. So let's choose any of these. For example, this wallet. Okay, so how could you describe this wallet? And we will try to use the vocabulary that we learned here, right? We could say it's kind of, you see the price, it's $80. So it's $80, this wallet. So what do you think about the price? Is it extremely expensive? It's a little bit expensive.
I think it's cheaper.
Very well. So we could say is kind of cheap, kind of affordable. Very well. Okay, now how about how it looks? Can you describe how does it look for you?
I look to put my cards.
Do you like how it looks? Do you think it looks elegant? Do you think it looks maybe it's not your style?
I don't like so much the things. Diseño.
Okay. Yes, okay, these seals. Very good. Okay. We will check the material is okay, it says carbon fiber. Let's see the reviews. Maybe we can see any adverse. Okay, we have here. Okay, it says not durable. Right. It will destroy your card. Okay, let's read this review, okay? It has an adverb of degree, so we can check it together. So can you please read this review?
Teacher, please.
Yes, can you please the review by Connor Stevens?
Okay. Don't get wrong. I wasn't expecting high quality wallet price, but what I still let down. Incredibly cheap flimsy material that got from at all. The slot at the front of the wallet for your most used car is a great concept and what made me buy this wallet. Issue is there is barely enough card showing to use your thumb to push it up. Save your money, but buy elsewhere.
Elsewhere. Very good. Okay, so I think we are having some problems with the connection, but let's see the adverbs, right? Here we have incredibly cheap. So you see, we're using this vocabulary. We don't only say cheap, we say incredibly cheap. So now it makes more emphasis in what you're saying. Flimsy material. Flimsy, a flim is usually like como una capa. So if something has just una capa de material, es endeble, right? So when we say flimsy material, es como material endeble. Okay, that wouldn't protect the cards. Okay, then it says barely enough card showing to use your thumb to push it up. Como apenas suficiente. Okay, apenas suficiente. So you see, we have some adverbs here. Okay, very well. Let's see. Now we're going to read a good review, a positive review. Okay. Okay. It says, best renowned is positive review. It says the best wallet I've ever owned. Easy access for the cars I use the most. Starting money clip for your bills. The pockets inside the wallet are snug to keep your card safe. Even with all the pockets having cards in them, the wallet is still slim and it fits in my pockets. Check adverb comfortably. It is well made and I think I'll have it for a long time. Highly recommend. Okay, so here you see, right, we have some adverbs. Here I think we have these word. I don't know if you know what sturdy means. Sturdy is the opposite of filmy. Vamos a ponerlos como puestos. Okay, so you have filmy, filmy. Okay, endeble. Robusto, material bueno. So we could say sturdy. Sturdy sería robusto, buen material. Firmly, bad. Okay. Let's see now, guys. We would like to ask Heidi, can you please tell us now? We're going to read a different category. We'll ask you to describe it using the adverbs. So please help us choose a category on Amazon. Hold on, my internet. Okay, can we please choose a category? Here we have it.
Yes, teacher. home and kitchen.
Okay, let's choose then home and kitchen.
Furniture.
Furniture, very well. So let's choose any of these. Okay, which one?
Yes, it's a good idea.
This one, the nightstand. Okay, very well. So it has good reviews, but also negative reviews. Okay, let's try to, as you can see, try to describe using the adverbs of degree. Try to describe this nightstand, please. What do you think? First, the price. The price is $35. Do you think that's
The price
expensive,
is
cheap?
very cheap. It's very cheap.
Yes. We could say, you can say it's ridiculously cheap. Or it's not that cheap, you can say it's, we could say fairly, maybe fairly cheap. Well, un poco, pero tampoco tanto. We could say fairly cheap.
Okay. It's fairly cheap.
What do you think about the material? Does
I
it look
think the material is very filmy.
filmy? Muy endeble, very filmy. Very well.
Yes. What I think it's
Practical.
Practical.
Very well. Let's read the reviews now. The same, we read negative ones, we read positive. Okay, let's see, we have any adverbs. There are some with bad words. Okay, let's read this. This review, Kindle customer, or Kindle customer. Please, can we read this review?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Receive package. Receive package. Crack on one side with mostly missing parts. No shelves have clips missing. The rest stuffed with paper. And some spare parts from not sure what. A small plastic enclosure. No option to replace item was offered. I will have to repack this garbage and drive to the post office to get my refund and then start looking for the need item all over again. Or just cut the losses and forget about them. Either way, it is an unpleasant experience.
Excellent. So they say, right? Mostly missing parts. What do you understand when they say mostly?
I don't know.
Mostly is like the biggest part. Like it was not just one part or a few parts.
Casi todas las partes.
Casi todas, yes, mostly missing parts. Okay, very well. It says some spares como refacciones de quién sabe qué, right? So they don't correspond to the item. Okay, well, those are some of the reviews. It says, I don't think we have any other adverbs. But okay, very well. So now this is how we do it, right? We can describe some things. There's some vocabulary here, but I think we can see it tomorrow. What I would like you to do is just, we can practice this page. Okay, these adverbs of degree. Okay, so in this activity 3, you have to mix the part of the adverb with the adjective. And then you make sentences. For example, here you have the first one. You have far to. I mean, you can do it with any of your ideas. There's not like correct or incorrect answer. So you, for example, if this person is far too with old. And he write, my brother's smartphone is far too old to take videos. So maybe you can choose extremely colorful, and you can say my dress is extremely colorful. Or you can do extremely with difficult. The homework was extremely difficult. But what we're going to do is to talk about things that you recently bought. Okay, let's talk about things that you bought on the internet, things that you bought maybe on the flea market. We're going to talk about things that you bought for your home, and try to use these adverbs with the adjectives to make sentences. Okay, tomorrow we will have the review of the causative. We're going to see the 3 kinds of causative. So guys, thank you so much for joining. I will take a picture of homework so you don't forget. And well, so that's it for today. Have a good day. Take care.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you.
See you.
See you.